Let's talk a little bit more about this with former FBI Executive Assistant Director Josh Skule, founder and president of Bawave LLC. Josh, I mean, is there any negotiating with the cartel? What would be the incentive to kidnapping Americans besides money?
Well, that is the incentive, to get money. Mexicans, especially the cartels, believe that all Americans are wealthy. These four individuals look to be targeted, were innocent victims going down there for medical procedure and medicine at a cheaper rate. And it looks to be a case of mistaken identity.
In terms of crime and kidnapping threats, the State Department actually issued do not travel warnings for 6 Mexican states, including Tamaulipas, where this happened. My first thought was this was a group of people who either became disoriented or maybe they wanted to expatriate. But then, as you mentioned, and as Robert Sherman mentioned, this was for some sort of medical procedure. What is your first gut instinct here when you heard about this?
The first gut instinct was they were down there for something other than that. The family clearly has reported that they were going down there to get a medical procedure at a cheaper rate. They ignored the do not travel warnings into a very dangerous area. Unfortunately, we've seen this globally where the State Department issues travel warnings and Americans ignore them and potentially find themselves in trouble. This area of Mexico is very hotly contested. It's an ongoing civil war. The Gulf cartel, obviously very violent. And so everybody should be concerned about traveling into that area.
What are the steps the FBI takes in a case like this?
The FBI has deployed a host of resources through the San Antonio field office. You have the Critical Incident Response Group, which has the hostage negotiators that are well versed in taking care of this. They're working with the White House in the Hostage Recovery Fusion Center. The legal attaché in Mexico City, which is the FBI's senior representative to the embassy there, is working this, as well as interlocutors with the intelligence community, the Drug Enforcement Agency, all looking to get source information to determine the whereabouts of these 4 innocent victims.
Okay, we want to listen to Mexico's president saying his whole government is working on getting these victims back. Let's listen.
It's already being taken care of. I believe it is going to be resolved. I expect so. I hope so. These are people from the United States, and the information we have is that they crossed the border to buy medicine in Mexico, and there was a confrontation between groups, and they were detained.
A confrontation between groups. I mean, could that involve other cartels? Could that involve gangs? The government in Mexico is notoriously in cahoots with the cartel, so can we even trust Mexico?
Well, I think the president may have some information that he's not sharing widely with the public. It doesn't appear from the video that this was a confrontation between groups. It looks like this was a clear kidnapping from a mistaken identity. What the kidnappers are likely going through is whether to release them, whether or not they should do something else. This attention for the Gulf cartel is bad for business.
Josh Skule, we want to thank you for joining us. And that business is extremely dangerous. Mitch, over.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.